Greetings everybody, my name is Tommy the Game Master and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about what's been going on with YouTube and the smaller channels over the last week. Now if you're a smaller channel like me, over the last week you've gotten an email saying as of next month your videos are no longer going to be monetized because you don't meet the criteria, which has gotten a lot tougher over the last few weeks. Used to be only 10,000 views before you could monetize. Now you got to have 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 hours of watch time in the last year in order to qualify. A lot of smaller channels are fuming, including me, mainly because what's going on isn't our fault. So what's going on? Well, over the last year, YouTube has experienced something called the adpoclypse. Basically, YouTube last year was supposed to finally be able to be making a little bit of profit, but due to the adpoclypse, which started when the Wall Street Journal published a piece saying that, here are racist videos on YouTube, and here's are the ads that are, being played next to the video, which caused sponsors to pull out and a lot of people to lose their revenue. Google started doing things like the yellow tag that appears in a lot of people's videos. And then it just got worse because we had PewDiePie kind of stepping in it. We had Logan Paul, both really big YouTubers, kind of just stepping in it big time. Then we also had, I think, some pedophilia channel problems also coming up very late last year. So YouTube's kind of in a mess with the advertisers. So why are they throwing us off? Because all of these channels that cause these problems probably would be able to meet the new rules with their monetization without any problems. Because, with those pedophilia channels, some of them I heard were getting like 36 million views a year, which, that's enough money to buy a small house. Why are we, the people below 1,000, being pushed off? Well, here's why. Because of all this bullcrap that's not our fault, YouTube is finally going to have to do something YouTube has never wanted to do, and that's actually manually, with real people, babysit YouTubers on their ad program. So if you don't have 1,000 subscribers with that 4,000 hour watch time, you're not making them enough money for them to want to hire you a babysitter, basically. So therefore, we're being thrown off. And no, it's not fair. We're being punished for somebody else's mistakes. And I am also a big believer on the people who call for the CEO of YouTube to be ousted. Her whole communication skills over the last year, I can tell you this, I've worked in retail, and people with that crappy of a communication skills and don't want to communicate with their workers or listen to the people around them don't last very long in retail, and I don't think she should last very long being a part of YouTube. So yeah, some of the bigger higher-ups of YouTube should also be forced out as well. But with that said, there is some good things about this that are going to happen. First off, if you are a small YouTuber, even though you'll be losing that small amount of money you made per month, the good news is you're going to get more view times because a lot of the other small guys are going to drop out this into the market. So that's good. Second, when you get there, I'm pretty sure the rewards will be greater because less people will be participating in that program. So hopefully more money. And third, this is the thing that I'm kind of happy about, is it will get rid of the myth of the easy YouTube money. And I'm not talking about the critics. They kind of annoy everybody who's actually done work, actually runs a YouTube channel, whether small or big. But the you guys deserve money for making YouTube, you should get a job. I'm like, dudes, video recording software is free if you want to capture gameplay footage. Most video, or a lot of video editors do have freemium stuff that you could probably edit your videos. If you want to give it a try because you think it's easy, it costs next to nothing to start a YouTube channel. $10, you'll probably quit after your second video, because most people do. But there's another part of this easy YouTube money that I'm kind of happy to see go bye-bye, and that's the lazy people who think that if they can make one large YouTube video, they'll be set for life, so they don't care what they do, whether it injures themselves or other people. The latest version of this is, of course, the Tide Pod Challenge. I'd love to see trends like that go completely away from YouTube, because people will realize they can't make any money off it. And I don't know who kids are these days, what their parents are like, but when I was a kid, I was someone who was in special ed. I had learning problems. Teachers were quickly glad to see me go away sometimes into that room. And I had a friend who probably could have been considered certifiably crazy. Neither one of us decided to drink freaking Tide as something to do. That never crossed our minds at the ages of 12 to 15. So for those people out there telling me, well, it's just because they're kids and they're young, no, they're stupid because they think they can make a quick buck and don't have to work. And it's not just kids. Last year I also saw a video going around YouTube doing with the channels that do news reports and stuff about an unfortunate couple, and I felt sorry for the wife. Not as sorry as I felt for the husband, who was ultimately a really big idiot, but the two decided that they could make a lot of money off of YouTube by doing a very dangerous stunt. And this is what I mean by I'm glad to see these things disappear. But basically the stunt was going to be, he was going to hold a phone book or an encyclopedia while she fired a bullet into it, and the encyclopedia would stop that bullet. Now, folks, in Hollywood, whenever you see a stunt like that, chances are anymore it's done with Adobe After Effects. I've used that program just a little bit to tell you, if you're a really good artist, if you're really good at Photoshop, know what you're doing and have enough time, you can basically make it look like anything that's happening, whether there's something really there or not. It's a really powerful tool. That's what they use in Hollywood now. And if they ever do have to do something that method, they have people who are expert at guns, they have safety jackets, and they have paramedics in case something goes wrong. These fools had none of that. Nor did they even really look it up or test the gun. And she fired a very high caliber rifle into that encyclopedia book that was sitting above her husband's chest, and with what I know of guns, I'm pretty sure that bullet went through the entire book, went through him, went through the chair, and probably well through their wall. I mean, that's not something you do, but this is all done for quick YouTube money. And to see that go bye-bye in our society would be something I wouldn't cry tears about, okay? It's unfortunate we do have idiots like that, but, you know, seeing the end of the Tide Pod Challenge, seeing the end of people doing stupid stuff that could get other people or themselves killed, I'm just glad to see that go away. That's unfortunate. As far as people in my boat, like I said, I'm not going to give up. I will be shilling for subscribers, though, so don't be too surprised if I start putting a recorded video at the beginning of the rest of my videos telling people to subscribe and why. It might be petty, but them are the breaks. If I want to make any money off of us, it's what I'm going to have to do. Anyways, this is Tommy the Game Master thanking you for watching. I'll see you guys later.